This is a sort of a superstructure. Basically, there are multiple quasi-autonomous units covering certain markets, specialized for selected territories or product ranges with their own structures. Those units or divisions are more or less independent from each other, depending on the nature of their job, meaning related or not. On top of that, there is a headquarters to unite them all, sometimes focusing on shared services or being a light version, meaning only controlling them as a sort of a portfolio manager. In reality, midline dominates the structure, running divisions. Description. At the essence, divisional structure is organized around markets. Multiple units are created to serve specific segments, and midline or divisional managers are empowered or have control over the operating functions relevant for serving those markets that are given to them from the standpoint of being in charge. That is why grouping of activities is based on organizational outputs. As you can imagine, in order to successfully serve selected markets, individual divisions are usually equipped with their own departments for procurement, marketing, legal, and similar, causing certain inefficiencies. Yet, the point is given to their ability to solve local problems. Only where suitable, centralization of some activities will be done, for example, finance, planning, and similar. That way, it is minimized the need to coordinate between divisions, increasing span of control of the strategic apex. Of course, how much the company will be centralized depends on number of divisions and if they are related to each other. If there are just few divisions created to serve different territories around the centralized production facilities, most likely that will be a centralized one. However, if there are many divisions focused on serving different markets, including dispersed set of industries, such companies will delegate more power to midline managers, basically letting them to act as CEOs of individual companies within a portfolio company. So, how strategic apex keeps control over dispersed units? The answer refers to well-designed performance control system. In such companies, you will easily find a lot of metrics, planning, budgeting, and similar quantitative instruments designed to monitor results, while midline managers have a certain freedom how to reach the targets. Technostructure plays a significant role in designing and maintaining it, yet it's rather dispersed and included, at least to a certain extent, within each division, while it will work together with strategic apex to standardize it throughout the entire company. If we go deeper down the hierarchy within each division, most likely we will notice a lot of elements characteristic for other organizational types, depending on job nature and their individual size. Although it could be successfully created on top of a simple professional bureaucracy or even adhocracy, somehow machine bureaucracy is the most suitable based on its nature to focus on operational efficiency. When to use? There are a few important factors that make this organizational type to be the most suitable. For example, market diversity. If the company is dealing with homogeneous market while offering a unified range of products, there is no need to split the company into divisions. Yet, when faced with diversity, the best approach is to devote a unit for each market segment. That way, strategic apex will control overall outcomes, while each division will do its best to answer the market's specific needs, no matter if the focus is on products or services, clients or regions. Age and size. For sure, being a large company is not sufficient reason to apply divisional structure. Yet, with age and scale, companies tend to diversify, causing this organizational type to be a suitable solution. Internal power struggle. If faced with rising stars or politically potent candidates, strategic apex might be willing to promote new, let's say, talents. Newly created roles for a midline or divisional managers can be a great polygon for that. In order to give space and autonomy to the prospect, strategic apex might decide to federalize a company a bit. At first, That might be in a form of giving him an opportunity to develop a byproduct, but over time that can emerge into a true divisional organizational structure. Potential challenges. For sure, there are at least few strong challenges we have to discuss that are related to this organizational type. Headquarters contribution. For sure, this might be a great challenge. At first, divisional structure promotes capital allocation where it is needed the most, plus shared services. However, over time, a question emerges if headquarters has a real contribution compared to splitting a, let's say, holding company into its own constituents. The question is how much headquarters really contributes. Social impact over performance system. Within this organizational type, there is a strong performance control culture based on numbers like return on capital employed, sales growth, market share, and similar. Yet, doing business is more than this. It has a lot to do with customer satisfaction, pride in work, environment protection, or supporting local communities. And that's not part of numerical controlling system.